Have you ever met someone in their 80s who seems happier than people half their age? Someone who smiles easily, enjoys simple moments, and carries a quiet sense of peace? It makes you wonder, what do they know that others don't? Is happiness in old age simply good luck? Is it good health? More money? Or is there a secret that many people overlook? Today, we're going to explore one of life's most important questions. How can we create a happy old age? Because growing older is something we all experience. But growing older happily is something we must learn. And the good news is this: the secret isn't hidden in expensive possessions, perfect health, or extraordinary achievements. In fact, the happiest older adults often discover something much simpler. Let's talk about it. Many people spend decades preparing financially for retirement. They save money. They invest. They plan vacations. They think about where they'll live. But surprisingly, many people spend very little time preparing emotionally for old age. Then, retirement arrives. The busy schedules disappear. The children have grown up. Work no longer defines daily life. And suddenly, there is a question. Who am I now? Research and life experience both show that happiness in later years doesn't happen automatically. It is built over time through habits, relationships, attitudes, and purpose. The happiest seniors don't simply have fewer problems. They have learned how to focus on what truly matters. And that's a powerful difference. One of the greatest secrets of a happy old age is acceptance. Not giving up, not surrendering. Acceptance. There is a difference. Many younger people spend years fighting reality. They wish they were taller, richer, younger, more successful, healthier, but wisdom often arrives when we stop arguing with life. Aging changes all of us. Hair turns gray. Bodies slow down. Energy levels shift. Some abilities improve while others decline. The happiest older adults understand a simple truth. They cannot control everything, but they can control how they respond. Acceptance creates peace, and peace creates happiness. When we stop fighting what cannot be changed, we gain energy to enjoy what remains. If you ask elderly people near the end of life what mattered most, very few say, "I wish I had worked more." Very few say, "I wish I had bought a bigger house." Instead, many talk about people, family, friends, neighbors, children, grandchildren, community. Human connection is one of the strongest predictors of happiness at every age, and it becomes even more important as we grow older. A meaningful conversation can brighten an entire day. A phone call can reduce loneliness. A shared meal can create lasting joy. The happiest seniors understand that relationships need attention. They call people. They visit. They forgive. They reconnect. Because they know that happiness grows best when shared. Many older adults experience loneliness. It can happen after retirement, after moving, after losing a spouse, after children move away. Loneliness isn't just emotionally painful. It can affect physical health as well. That's why staying socially connected is so important. This doesn't mean having dozens of friends. It means maintaining meaningful connections. One good friend can make a huge difference. Joining a community group, volunteering, attending local events, participating in religious or spiritual activities. Even regular conversations with neighbors can improve quality of life. Connection is not a luxury. It's a necessity. One common myth is that purpose ends when work ends. Nothing could be further from the truth. Purpose simply changes. A retired teacher may mentor younger people. A grandparent may become a family historian. A former business owner may volunteer. Someone who loves gardening may teach others. Purpose is not about earning a paycheck. Purpose is about feeling useful, needed, valued. Every morning becomes brighter when there is a reason to get up. The happiest older adults continue contributing in ways large and small. And that sense of contribution brings deep satisfaction. Some people believe learning belongs to the young, but the brain loves challenges at every age. Learning keeps the mind active, curious, engaged. You don't need a university degree. You can learn a language, study history, read books, take online classes, learn photography, practice music, explore technology, try painting. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is growth. Every time we learn something new, we remind ourselves that life is still moving forward. And that's exciting. Good health contributes to happiness. But health isn't only about doctor visits and medications. Daily habits matter enormously. Gentle exercise, healthy food, good sleep, hydration, fresh air, movement is especially important. Walking, stretching, swimming, dancing, gardening. Even small amounts of physical activity can improve mood and energy. You don't need to become an athlete. You simply need to keep moving. The body was designed for motion, and movement helps maintain independence longer. As people age, life inevitably includes losses. Loved ones pass away. Abilities change. Plans don't always work out. Yet, many happy seniors possess a remarkable habit: gratitude. They focus not only on what is gone, they focus on what remains. A beautiful sunrise, a warm cup of coffee, a conversation with a friend, a grandchild's laughter, a peaceful afternoon. Gratitude doesn't ignore difficulties. It simply refuses to let difficulties become the entire story. And that perspective changes everything. Many older adults spend time thinking about the past. This is natural. But dwelling endlessly on mistakes can steal today's joy. Everyone has regrets. Everyone has things they wish they had done differently. Nobody reaches old age with a perfect story. The happiest people understand this. They learn from the past, but they don't live there. They forgive themselves. They forgive others. And they keep moving forward. Even at 70. Even at 80. Even at 90. There is still life to be lived. One surprising lesson from many happy older adults is this: happiness often becomes simpler with age. A quiet morning, bird song, a favorite chair, a good book, a family gathering, a walk in nature. Simple pleasures become precious. You don't need constant excitement. You don't need endless entertainment. Joy often hides inside ordinary moments. And when we slow down enough to notice them, life becomes richer. Life rarely unfolds exactly as planned. Health changes. Families change. Communities change. Technology changes. The happiest seniors stay adaptable. They learn new ways of doing things. They remain open-minded. They continue adjusting. Flexibility creates resilience. Instead of saying, "Things aren't like they used to be," they ask, "What can I enjoy today?" That simple shift creates opportunity instead of frustration. One of the most beautiful secrets of happy aging is kindness. Kindness benefits both the receiver and the giver. Helping someone, listening carefully, offering encouragement, sharing wisdom, showing patience. Small acts of kindness create connection, and connection creates happiness. Many older adults discover that giving often brings more joy than receiving. The heart grows lighter when it focuses on helping others. For many seniors, spiritual life becomes increasingly important. This may involve faith, prayer, meditation, reflection, or simply a deeper appreciation for life's mysteries. Spirituality often provides comfort during difficult times. It helps people find meaning beyond material success, and it can create a sense of peace that remains even when circumstances change. Whether through religion or personal reflection, nurturing the inner life can become a powerful source of happiness. So, what is the secret to a happy old age? It isn't perfect health. It isn't endless wealth. It isn't avoiding every hardship. The real secret is learning to focus on what truly matters. Meaningful relationships, purpose, gratitude, kindness, curiosity, acceptance, inner peace. The happiest older adults understand something profound. Life doesn't need to be perfect to be beautiful. Every stage of life has challenges. Every stage has blessings. Old age is not merely the final chapter. For many people, it becomes the chapter where wisdom, perspective, and appreciation finally come together. So, wherever you are today, 60, 70, 80, or beyond, remember this: there is still joy to discover. There are still people to love. There are still moments worth celebrating. And perhaps the greatest secret of all is this: a happy old age isn't found. It's created, one meaningful day at a time. Thank you for listening. And may your days ahead be filled with health, purpose, peace, and happiness.